Hi guys, welcome to Let's Play Mega Man Part 1. I am Nintendo Capri Sun, and we are gonna do it. So I know it says Rockman on the screen, not Mega Man. Well, it's the same game, basically. I guess Rockman is what it originally was in Japan or something like that. But aside from the title screen, the game is completely identical, so don't worry about that. So you got your choice of 6 robots here to fight. Unlike the 8 that became the staple of future Mega Man games, we'll start with Gutsman. Because that's what I've always done. Gutsman and Cutman are probably the two easiest to beat without a weapon, without using their weakness, whereas Electman and Fireman would be the two hardest. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, they're impossible without their weakness, but I don't know. Fireman especially, it's like you can't avoid those things that pop up on the floor. I mean, there's no warning at all when they're coming. And Electman does so much damage, and his weapon has such a wide range to it that it's almost impossible to avoid that. Bomb Man is pretty easy without his weakness. Iceman is hard but doable. Like if you have enough skill you can do it, but either way though, I always prefer to use the weakness. The sound that those little platforms make, I used to think that was part of the music when I was a kid. I was like, what? There's some weird music. But okay, yeah, sure. I guess it was sort of kick-ass. It would be sort of that, you know, cool. Anyway, so ooh. Sounds like the bullets really hurt when they hit the enemies on this one. It's like bam, bam, bam. Oops. That one's in a really bad spot, but oh well. Yeah, as long as you just inch towards them while constantly shooting, it should be no problem there. Let's see here. Oh, I don't want to get too much inertia going down here. Oh man, thought I could get that one up. Oh well. And then you have like the obligatory big enemy that appears sporadically, and look how much damage that does. Holy cow. We'll pick that up. We don't really need it. There's a scoring system in this game. As you can see at the top of the screen, I have a score, which is something you didn't see in any other Mega Man game besides this one. You didn't see it hardly at all, really, in any game. After a certain point, people stopped caring about score and cared more about story. And thank God, but okay. Very epic boss battles in this one. And something that, ever since Mega Man 3 hasn't been a reality of Mega Man games is bosses that actually take more than 1 damage from the arm cannon. Oops. If you jump just before he hits the ground, you should be okay, but, well, not if you're jumping up there, but, yeah, you gotta watch out. This guy can be a little problematic. Oh, well, geez. Okay, he won't be a problem as long as you stay away from him and try to jump at just the right time. Yeah. Yeah, notice he's taking 2 damage that from the arm cannon. Whew. That was close. Cutman actually takes 3 damage from the arm cannon. You don't have a Mega Buster in this game, so you have to use either your arm cannon or the boss's weakness. But I think Cutman is the only boss in the history of Mega Man that takes 3 damage from the arm cannon. Speaking of which, let's do him now. But ever since like Mega Man 3, all the bosses only take 1 damage, and you have to use the weakness if you want to do any more than that. So, and Gutsman Power does this right here, allows you to pick up these blocks and throw them, like so. No problem, right? Oh well. Try to stay away from these things. They can be a little nasty, dude. Well, you're better if you're on top. It's a lot easier to avoid them, so. Plus, if you learn their pattern, that helps too. That guy's still coming at me. These things here are kind of annoying, but once you learn how they shoot, it's not so bad. They come out, they shoot 4 bullets. One at 10:30, one at 9:30, one at 8:30, and one at 7:30, basically. So as long as you know when and where they're coming, it's not a problem. Like this one here, or not this one here, but on the next screen. On the next screen, there's one that you can just run right past it, like this one here, if you do it fast enough. You should be able to outrun these, yep. These stages are shorter than I remember. God, that Gutsman, I couldn't believe that was over as fast as it was. I mean, holy crap. Oh, man. What was I doing? I should have used Gutsman. I could have picked up that block, carried it over here, killed these guys in 1 hit, but I wasn't thinking. Whatever. We can use it here, though. See how many of these guys we can take out with it. If you throw it at just the right time, you might be able to take out 2 or 3 of them. Oh, yeah. That was so epic how it went in slow motion like that. I didn't... couldn't really help that. It just happened on its own. So, yep. This music is really cool, too. I know I said in that other video that it was ASDF-san that had that music in his video. That wasn't actually him, it was Lekwasai. I don't know why I get those two guys confused. I guess because they were both doing Zelda for a while. ASDF-san did, like, the third quest of that Zelda that they hacked. There's a third and fourth quest, actually, out there. If you haven't seen them, they're pretty cool. They got nice graphics and everything. Very cool stuff. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get that. I keep wanting to slide, but you can't slide in this game. There's no slide, no Mega Buster, no energy tanks, no rush, no nothing, really. But still, somehow it manages to hold up despite all that. It's just got the good gameplay that makes it the fun series that it is. And that's why it continues to be lauded to this very day by critics and gamers alike. Oh, yeah, we made it. Get out of here. This guy's kind of tricky. Bad spot there. And then Cutman's weakness, as you might imagine, was Gutsman, as evidenced by the two blocks sitting there. And it's just enough to take him out, too. Otherwise, you can use the arm cannon and do 3 damage, but, well, oh, okay, if you miss, that's not good, but, well. If you're not, like, shooting him all the time, he can be a little tricky to avoid. Yeah, he's just jumping around. Lay off the caffeine, dude. Seriously. Well, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do a third stage. I'm surprised I'm even doing 2 of them. Okay, but it looks like we will have time to do 1 more, so... The thing is, the next stage I want to do is a Megaman, and, well, the stage is a little harder. It's not harder, but it just takes longer because you're climbing up ladders most of the time, so... Now, this guy's got cool music, but I'm telling you, this music has been ripped off by so many artists. Da, 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 da. It's like, Journey, Faithfully, that song rips it off. There's some new Evanescence song out now that rips it off. And there's at least 2 others, I think, that... Oh, man, I want that. Well, I don't need it, really. These jumps can be really tricky, too, if you don't do it at just the right time. Dude! Alright, don't make an ass of your... Okay, alright, stop freaking out. Just make the jumps. Dude, you're crazy! If you can't even get past the first screen, we're never gonna get this done. Look at that, now I'm up to 8 minutes. What the hell, man? Wasted all that time. Alright, let's do it. I'll take off this cut eventually, yeah. See, these guys will start shooting electricity out at you like that. You'll have to avoid those later. It becomes a matter of impeccable timing. I'm taking off cut now, because these guys here I like better shooting with the arm cannon. If you get them at just the right time, they won't be able to hit you. So when they expand, you can hit them at the very bottommost point and destroy them, so... There you go. Oh, great. Alright, where's the block? There it is. Oh, that was pure luck right there, man. I just barely remembered how those go. I remember these ones. But then, of course, well, that's easy to remember right there. Yeah, I went ahead and did Gutsman. Sometimes I like to do Cutman first. The problem with that is you really want to have Gutsman's power when you come to this stage, so you can get an important item here that can only be gotten by the use of Gutsman's powers, whatever. I always had a favorite music when I was a kid for each game, and in Mega Man 1, this was it. In Mega Man 2, it was Crash Man, but I came to like other ones better. Oh. When I was a kid, I always liked happy music, you know, like major key stuff, and I wasn't as crazy about the cooler side of music, like, you know. But I can totally see how someone... Like, I've always been the kind of person that prefers good music to cool music, but every now and then I see an example that totally refutes my logic. Like, for instance, I Can't Stop Loving You by Van Halen. Okay, see, that's a good song, but it's anything but cool. I mean, you know, you got this badass band who makes all this badass music, and then they come out with some pop thing like that, and it's like, what? Crap. Oh, man, I thought that was gonna get me. Are we almost there? Alright, okay, we're gonna stop here because I don't want to get nailed by that. I don't know if we're gonna have time to finish this. I'm up to 10:13. Oh man, I don't think so. Hey, wait, weren't we just here? Are we going in circles? No. This screen actually repeats itself. I think the sky is darker than it was last time, though. Okay, we're there. Just about. I know now. Yep, there it is. I wonder how well Cutman works on this thing. Yeah, notice how often it hits him when it goes through him. Wow. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna fight you right now. Okay, you know what? I don't feel like doing any of that fast-forwarding crap, so I'm gonna stop here. So I'll see you next time on Let's Play Mega Man 1.